Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this. Welcome back to the next video. Before you click away, I'm just gonna tell you what's going to happen in this video. So first, before I'm gonna start talking about my boring analysis and what happened for the past week, because I know many of you not ready for that here. Many of you just need to see the lifestyle, how I'm living in the Philippines, the adventures, all that pretty stuff, but not many of you wants to actually see the nitty-gritty, boring stuff in training. How I'm doing my analysis, what happened for the past week, because I mean, yes, be honest, it is a boring thing. So what I'm gonna do in this video is you're gonna see some clips of me doing my just day-to-day life, basically, from Monday to Friday, my losses, which with quite a lot this week, I would say, actually. And then at the end, I'm gonna actually show you the analysis or what happened for the past week and what my trades are for the next week. So if you wanna watch this, what's my trades prepared for next week, watch this till the end. And yeah, that's it. First, let's take some cigar with me. Because why? Because if you can, I bought this Filipino brand. It's called 1898. Don't know, but the cigars are really nice. So I'm gonna probably smoke this at the cafe with the coffee. Wednesday, 23rd of October. I thought I'm gonna make a little update how the trade's going, what's happening in this week. So, I had a few trades. One trade is Euro AUD, which I was holding since last week. And actually, no, not since last week. I entered this on Monday. In the morning. And I didn't hold this for long because when I look at the 30 minutes chart here, where is the trade here? I thought this is a nice bearish engulfing candle. You can see this one nicely just falling down, and then but it turned around and I saw this bullish candle up and I closed in halfway. I didn't really risk too much on this trade, so that was okay. Next trade, AUD USD. I was expecting to go long. You can see on the 4-hour chart here, because we broken down. And then we had a strong bullish candle here on a 4-hour. And then I entered a little bit late than I anticipated, but I still entered. I went a little bit profit, stopped me out. Now we look like we're gonna continue heading down. I entered, this position was really not my usual entry size. I think I only risk about 0.1 and 0.2%, so it was okay. Gold, this was already since last week, no worries about that one. I entered this quick position on a 1-hour chart because I saw this gold keep pumping up. I closed it break even, and then look at what happened. It just keep pumping up. I might enter later. I will see how that goes. Then we have NZD USD. There was just a quick 1-to-1. I only risk about 0.1% of my portfolio. So it was success. GBP AUD stopped out as well. You can see this one, we had a nice engulfing bearish candle. You can see this one nicely engulfed, and then now we just came back, and then it looks like I got stopped out, so nothing really much happened with that. If this gonna break down below these lows, I might consider re-enter again, but for now I will just leave it as it is. I'm still in AUD JPY. I believe this is from since last week. Since last week Thursday, and I keep holding this. I got a bit freaked out, to be honest. So I freaked out, and then when you see the spike, I closed about half of the position. So instead of risking 0.5%, I risk 0.25 right now. So it's still okay profits, but not what I wanted. But it seems like it's gonna go to my TP, which is here, and it'll be 1 to 6.5, and it maybe continue can just explode. It can go all the way up here, but that's for another story. Right now I enter GBP USD because I believe on the daily this got a high chance to just fall. This looks like it's gonna fall off the cliff. It'll be nice 1 to 6. When I look at the 1 hour chart, you can see here nice engulfing bearish candle, just boom, and then I entered here. Stop loss is around 30 pips, anticipating to go all the way down there. And then we have lastly GBP CAD, pretty similar to GBP USD. In the only difference is I'm planning to close around this area because this is the next support, so we'll see how that goes. If you look at the 1 hour chart, we had a nice bearish engulfing, and then I entered. So this is the trades. I took a little bit more trades than I wanted, but I didn't risk on every trade. I only risked on 3 trades so far. My standard lot size, which was 0.5%. If you ever wonder what I do in the morning, how I start my morning, I do cold plunge, half an hour meditation, then gratification. No, I don't do any of this stuff. All I do is I make a coffee, I sit the F down, turn on this fan because it's freaking hot here in Philippines, and I look at the charts, and then I do my analysis one by one every single morning, non-stop, even on Saturday, to see where I did my mistakes, and even on Sunday because I'm preparing for Monday. So basically every day I'm on the charts, because if you want to do something right and you want to make good money, not just average money, you gotta show up every single day, not just when you feel like it, but when you have to do it. So this is what I do. I put my laptop like this on my lap and I do my analysis. So a little update. I got a little bit caught up, a little emotional. Look at all these trades I just took this week. Like, what the F? Like, it's Thursday, so I'm not even supposed to do this, and like, I'm in 80 GPY since last week, and then this trade just going so well. If I just stay in this trade, literally, I'll be okay. But I've just lost like 2% or 1.5%, 2% of my account again. So super annoying. Obviously my fault only, no one else's fault. I've been in GBP/USD twice. Can you believe that? Twice. It hit the London session, and then this thing just turned around. You know, I've just made this back to, because I was in this position, and it was almost 1 to 2, but it wasn't 1 to 2, which is my minimum take profit. And then look at it, just came back all the way. I closed this in break even, then I entered again, and then I decided to close it again because this, I can see, it's just pumping too much. It's very, very strong bullish candle, and I think we might actually turn bullish now on the 4 hour and daily. GBP and ZD as well. What happened here on 30 minutes? Let me just reset this chart. I saw this bullish candle, this one here, so I entered position first one here, so this position was here, and then you can see this wick. It wicked me out, literally wicked me out. So stop again for 0.5%, and I enter again now. So I'm just waiting what's going to happen. And I enter one more position, USD CAD, but only small amount, because I think looking at this weekly setup, it's been bounce from here, bounce from here, bounce from here, bounce from here. So I think we're gonna bounce again, since we are still bearish also on the weekly chart. And I know we are bullish on daily, but I honestly think, because we flipped on the 4-hour chart, I think we're just gonna continue down. So, but we'll see what's gonna happen. We might still, maybe, potentially, we might still go a little bit higher. We might still go a little bit higher, and let me just take this. This might still touch all the way up here before we're heading down, but considering that we already flip bearish on a 4-hour, let me reset this. You can see it was high, come back, high, not very strong high, and then we broke below this one, which is kind of, I guess you can say it's now we flip bearish, but we'll see what's going to happen in the New York session. And what is the most funny thing is that I just made today a post about trading, which basically says that if you can handle all the emotional stress and etc. And then look what I do. I just enter stupid trades, which it goes so against my trading strategy, and I just do exactly the mistake which I point out. Yeah, happens. It's Friday. I had to come out, have a ride on the bike, and go for a little walk. Go jump in the water, because this week, even that I'm still around break even, that they haven't changed much. The amount of mistakes I did and broken my rules is just incredible. I did so many trades which I was supposed not to take, and I took them again. Very, very emotional week. Don't know why, but lesson learned for the next week. Just stick to 1 to 2 trades, and that's it. So I'm just here. I'm going for a walk. I went for a ride and then went to this beautiful place which is called Secret Beach. The beach is right there. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little swim. For the past week, I have to say it was quite a emotional roller coaster for the past week, and I don't like that, to be honest. I thought I'm past that, but you know, in trading you never pass that. There's gonna be always times and things you do, you just ask yourself why you're so stupid, and you actually did what you did when you're supposed to not to. So anyway, let's have a look on my screen what I actually did wrong and where I was wrong and etc. So first of all, I'm in 3 trades. So I'm AUD-JPY, NZD CAD, GBP NZD, AUD-JPY. I am since last Thursday. So last week. So not this week, but last week. And then you can see my take profit is actually all the way up here, which is gonna be 1 to 6, which will be nice, of course. And I enter another position in this area, and then it stopped me out. So I'm gonna wait for another entry signal, and I'm gonna enter again for another position for AUD-JPY. I'm also in NZD CAD. NZD CAD, a beautiful. If you look at this, break and retest. Look at this head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder, and now we're breaking below. So I entered. Simply, I entered. And then it went a little bit into drawdown, but then it turned around just before the Friday ended yesterday, and then looks like on the 1-hour chart that we are on a good track. If it's gonna come back, I'll put this here. If it's gonna come back to this area, I'm gonna re-enter the position. I'm gonna enter another position here. I'm also on GBP NZD. GBP NZD. What happened here? Here. I entered position here. So first of all, I entered position here. That stopped me out. That was, I believe that was last week or something like that. Well, it was actually this week. So that stopped me out. And then it turned around. You can see this, it break above these highs again on the 4-hour chart, above this one. So we turned bullish again. It came back. I entered position. Beautiful entry. If you look at the 1-hour chart, Beautiful entry here, and then it went up, and then I supposed to actually hold this until this area. Why? Because you can see there's no resistance, nothing. And then look at this. What is happening? But what I did, I'm gonna show you what I did. I freaked out because I had so many losses. So I enter, and then it went up here, and when it went around here on a 15-minute chart, when it was New York session, I'm gonna show you here, because I was already emotional and I got freaked out. So I closed the position, and then look what happened, and it just spikes back up. So what I did, I entered very, 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 very small position on this area, which was actually nice entry too, and I'm gonna hold this to my original target, which will be 1 to 11 or 1 to 10. So we'll see. And if this position going to come back to this area, let me take this one. If this position gonna come back to this area, I'm gonna enter another position, bigger position. I'm gonna hold it all the way up. Yeah, I know it's crazy, like 1 to 10, man. What are you doing? Are you crazy? Like, what the hell? I have never even seen like anyone doing 1 to 10 on a swing. Listen, if your analysis is on daily time frame or weekly time frame, and you can see, just trust yourself. I mean, I'm saying this for you, but yeah, I have to trust myself too. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe I freak out. Maybe I get emotional. I'm gonna close it. I don't know. But so far we are 1 to 4. If you look at this small position, I'm currently 1 to 4. So what I think is going to happen, we're gonna have a little slight pullback here. Let me take this tool. We're gonna slide pullback here, and then we're gonna continue up. Anyway, another one, GBP USD, that was a loss. This was very annoying. I entered this position here. Let me take this tool again because that's better. I took this position here, which was beautiful, broken down, and then retest, and then we went into my profit, and then didn't reach my 1 to 2 at least minimum, and it just turned around, came back, and so I closed it. I actually closed. That's why there's no any take profit. So I closed the break even. I re-entered again here, went into a little bit profit, and then it turned around and we flipped completely. So we are bullish again on a 4 hour, and it looks like we might actually continue from here on the daily. It might continue to be a bullish next week or the week after. So I will not touch it really on GBP USD. Next one we have Euro AUD. And Euro AUD, where was this? So originally along this one, this actually was like this, perfect, like this one. Along this position, that was, I believe, yeah, that was on the beginning of the month, and I tried it again here to short it because I was like, you know, that's a resistance. That's a beautiful resistance here, and then yeah, it didn't work out, so I was wrong here. Looks like we're gonna be continue bullish. If you look at the daily chart, we broke above these highs. Let me take this tool again. We broke above these highs, so that you can see it's like resistance, and we broke above the resistance. Now what is going to happen, what I'm anticipating, I'm going to enter this position, is to come back here, test it, do support, previous resistance, and then we're going to continue up to this. So we'll see what's going to happen. AUD USD, I tried to long it here, didn't work out. Pretty much that's what I have to say to it. I mean, even that we turn around on a 4 hour, let me take the tool again, even that we had a lower low and we had a strong bullish candle on a 4 hour, so we became bullish. So I entered position, and then it's just turned around, went down. So I was wrong here, and then now look like we're gonna continue down. We have a gold. I closed this, so this was actually a nice trade. I believe this is like last week. Yeah, this is last week. So I entered this position here. I'm supposed to hold this. Again, I'm supposed to hold because I saw like how gold is just going. If I hold this, look at this, I will have like 1 to 7, which is ridiculous. Anyway, should I, could I, did I? I didn't. And I entered here position, little one, and I closed it break even because it's just not my entry signal there, so I didn't want to risk it. There we have NZD USD. I closed this too early because again I freaked out. And as you know, if you lose, if you have few losses, your mind become very unclear. Your straight thinking is lost. So that's what happens. If I didn't lost, I will just leave it as it is and just let it run. But yeah, because I had so many losses and there's so many silly, stupid positions which I'm not supposed to. That's why I became so emotional. So I know what I did, but that's okay. Next week, gonna fix it up. So I closed this too early. Yes, it was in profit, but I closed it too early. GBP AUD, I wanted to enter this position here, short. You can see this was actually a very nice trade. The Kubio actually was like, let me get this. It was a shoulders, head, shoulder, and then we broke below, and then as we're breaking here, I enter. It went into my profits, and then I wanted to take my profits here, but you can see it didn't even get there, and we just turn around and back up. So I think this is gonna go bullish right now. If you look at the daily, we broke beautifully above this previous resistance, so I think we're gonna come back here and we're gonna head upside. And then next one is GBP CAD. So GBP CAD, a similar thing would happen with GBP USD. Basically I entered break even almost, even that it was a nice entry, but I saw how these candles are so strong, so I closed it. And then USD CAD, I thought that we're gonna turn around, we're gonna have a reversal, because look at this strong, huge resistance. Look, it was a resistance, 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 resistance. It was rejection after rejection. So now we look like we broke above, but it could be just a liquidity spike and we're gonna turn around and go completely down. So what I'm waiting for is either to come back here, let me get this tool, to come back into this support zone and then wait for my entry signal. If not, then break below these lows, retest, and we're gonna heading downside, which I think is gonna happen next week or in 2 weeks. So that's pretty much it. That's the trade I did last week. Not very happy about how I executed, but I'm gonna show on the screen somewhere here. I'm still like 1% in loss on the account, so it's not a big deal. But if I just stick to the 1 or 2 trades which are prepared and actually hold them and not do any stupid things, I will be now in profits 3 to 4%, which will be like $104,000. So I will get my $3,000 or $4 profit. Well, that didn't happen. So lesson learned: to stick with your analysis and believe in yourself. As cringy as it sounds, just believe in yourself. Anyway, I'm gonna show you now what's my trades for the next week. Let's have a look on my screen. I'm gonna show you what's my trades. I have a top 4 trades, and I have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So another potential trades which I might be taking, maybe not. So let's have a look. First of all, I'm in AUD JPY. What I'm waiting for is on a 30 minutes or 15 minutes, I believe, 30 minutes or 15 minutes, I believe, one or the other, to break above these highs. So basically, once we break up above this, I'm gonna enter my position. Another one, I already got stopped out. On Friday because I already took that position, and then got stopped out. So I'm gonna re-enter the position again, and then I'm gonna be anticipating to hold this position potentially all the way to this one. So there'll be 1, 2, 6. Yes, I know market is closed. Next one is NZD CAD. I'm still in this position. This one was beautifully, I was supposed to enter on Friday, but I didn't want to enter on Friday because weird things happening on Friday. So I'm in this position here on this bearish engulfing candle. So what I'm waiting for is now to have a little pullback. If you look at the 1 hour, I believe it was a 1 hour or 30 minutes chart. Yeah, 1 hour, just to have a little pullback into this area, and then I'm gonna enter another position. And then GBP NZD, I wanna enter another position as well. All these I'm already in, and I will see how the trade's gonna progress, because if I'm not gonna get my entry signal, I'm not gonna be entered the position. So I'm already inside. I don't need to. If it's not gonna come to my zone, I'm not gonna enter. Simple as that. GBP NZD, what I'm looking at is to come back here, retest, and run all the way to, let me see on a daily chart, all the way to this area basically. So that will be like beautiful, 1 to 10. But we'll see what's gonna happen. Next one is GBP USD, yes, I've been stopped out three times or two times last week. So I will see how that goes. I'm starting to not believe in this position anymore, but it still have beautiful potential on the daily. You can see this one. It can just fall off the cliff beautifully all the way down here. But we'll see how that goes. And then, yeah. So what happened last week, you can see I entered here. Then I closed the position break even. Let me take this tool. Close this position break even. I re-entered again, close it, and I entered again, and it stopped me out. You can see this one broke above, so I'm thinking I was gonna heading up, but now it broke down again. So I will see. I want to see a nice strong confirmation to go down, come back to retest, and I'm gonna enter the position. But we'll see. That's all in the stars. And then Euro AUD. What I'm waiting for is for basically we already break out. So what I'm waiting for is to just retest this area and then heading upside. Euro NZD, pretty much same as GBP NZD. I'm already in GBP NZD, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be entering Euro NZD since I'm already in GBP NZD. But potentially if that's gonna happen, I'll wait for something like this to come back here, retest, and then heading upside. And then the last one is Euro USD. I know it's the same as GBP USD, or they're very much correlated, but I like Euro USD a little bit better just because it's more cleaner. So we had a nice engulfing bearish candle. So what I'm waiting for now is to simply wait to retest this area and keep going down. You can see this one. We will retest the EMA on 1 hour. We will also retest psychological run number 8100, and then we're gonna continue down. Potentially, if you look at the daily, we could be heading down all the way. Let me see, all the way to this area. So if I take this horizontal ray, probably something like this. What I'll be looking at to go all the way here. But I'll see what's gonna happen. Things change very quickly in the markets, as you know. I'll see you in the next video. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, don't subscribe. Like the video. If you don't like the video, that's fine too. Thanks for watching anyway.